So today, let's try to discuss mm, something related to project quality management. I think we have been discussing here and there the project quality management in the risks and even in the scoping. We discuss a little bit, uh, but then today we try to formally discuss uh, how to manage quality. You as a project manager, how you can manage quality in your project. So, project quality management uh, basically have two aspects, two objectives. One is to actually incorporate your organization's quality policies into your current project that you're handling. And the other one is to include the product quality requirements of your customer uh, uh, into the project. So, and into the project, and in order to meet the stakeholder objectives. So, basically, maybe you're a software development organization, and your organization has certain product qualities, quality levels that you have to adhere. Maybe from information security side, or maybe from CMMI from software development side. Uh, so there can be various other quality policies that your organization adheres. Uh, so one way is how to incorporate those organization quality policies into your project, and when you're delivering your project deliverables, and also uh, how to include project quality management is how to include the the product quality requirements of the various stakeholders in order to meet their objectives successfully. So, so basically, there are 5 levels of effective quality management, from worst case to the best case. Uh, the worst case of quality management, basically, the most expensive approach is where your customer find out the defects. So you don't do much of quality control, and the product goes to your customer, and the customer start finding out the defects of their product, maybe be it a software product. So the customer starts finding out the bugs from the UAT level or even to the live level. So basically, there can be series of repercussions. Basically, there can be product recalls, loss of reputation. You have to rework your stuff, so there will be a cost of reworking. Your maybe you have contractual warranty terms. Even in a software, when you deliver in the agreement, there are warranty terms. The software should work on a specific period of time, so there will be warranty issues. So this is the worst case scenario, that allowing your customer to find the defects. uh, or the or the when it comes to a better step would be detect and correct the defects before the deliverables are sent to the customer. So this is where you have your quality assurance or quality control, quality process, where you try to do quality audits, and you ensure that your software or any other product deliverables are properly tested before sending it to the customer. And so we will be discussing in a short time. So there can be mainly appraisal cost. Appraisal cost means basically the cost of maintaining the quality framework, the cost of quality maintaining quality audits in your project, and internal failure costs. So ensure that there is no failure in the product. So we discuss in a short time. So basically, the second step, the better step would be you detect and correct the defects before the deliverables are sent to the customer. Then use of quality assurance and examine whether the correct process itself, or not just special defects. So maybe now you try to enhance your quality process. You have a very constant quality assurance program within your project. So not just some ad hoc testing or sample testing and trying to find out special defects, or some trying to find out special issues with the project, but as an entire process you try to maintain a constant quality assurance process throughout your project, so that you have better enhanced product deliverables when you're sent to the customer. Uh, Going back to more improved versions, from worst case to better versions in quality management. Incorporate quality in your planning and designing of your product or project. So that's another better, some better than the other one. So yes, you can have quality assurance, but then incorporate the quality into your planning. So this is what we're trying to learn now. Also in your project planning, incorporate the quality factor into your project planning, and incorporate quality factor from day one when designing your product and designing your project deliverables. So the software development teams takes into account from the day one when they're designing the product architecture, that they take into consideration the quality factors, the uptimes, the zero defects, and maybe cybersecurity quality factors related to cybersecurity. So various things they incorporate into at the planning and the designing stage. The best case that you can actually achieve is where the culture of the organization is driven through quality. So each and every individual person has to adhere to quality processes. So actually quality comes from, again, from like the changes from individuals. And if you can embrace the quality culture, maybe organization, maybe if you move out from a software development, maybe you're a factory and you have 5S, or you have Six Sigma, or some quality processes there. So they try to incorporate those quality factors into your blood of your organization individuals. So creating a culture throughout the organization that is aware that everybody in the project, everybody in the organization aware that you have to conform to quality, and you get committed, then automatically your design, it will be incorporated into your design and your plan, because everybody is aware that they have to maintain quality of whatever they do. So automatically, if you can achieve this, then automatically your planning and designing will have their quality, then your quality assurance process will be there. And so the worst case scenario will not happen, where the customer trying to find out defects. So these are some 5 levels of effective quality management, from worst case to best case, that we can achieve in an organization. Right. So some emerging trends and practices in project quality management is basically what they say is what they say is that customer satisfaction is the most important thing, and the product should conform to the requirements. That is, the final deliverables should conform to the requirements of the customer, and also the product should be fit for the purpose. I mean, if it is a system, then it should be a robust system, it should be a fault tolerant system, high available system, with a certain degree of percentage of uptime. So it should be fit to the purpose. And the system cannot go down when the loads of concurrent users are increasing. So conforming to requirements and fitness to use will drive customer satisfaction. So basically, it's more a trend now to get stakeholders engaged. In all the in all the stages of the project, so that by the end of the project, when the deliverables comes out, the customer is fully aware of the product and customer is fully satisfied, because you have captured all the requirements. So we learned in Agile, in the session that we learned about Agile project management, where the stakeholders encouraged to get involved at each iteration level. so that the quality needs or whatever the product needs, of the product needs of the customer can be captured, and then customer satisfaction can be delivered. Then some of the trends of project quality management is to have a continuous process of continuous improvement process of quality. Even if you implement Six Sigma or total quality management or ISO or 5 A's in your organization, or CMMI for software developments, you do now there is a cycle called plan, do, check, act. In audit cycle, you plan, do, and check and act against any deficiencies. So it's a continuous improvement. Every in an organization where I come from, where ISO is implemented, so we do have plan, do, check, act cycles, and periodically there are audits, and periodically we review and see what is going wrong and what is to get improved. So we escalate to the steering committees, respective management steering committees, and we get necessary policy level approvals, and we improve our information security framework day by day. So it's a continuous improvement. So likewise for quality, they expect the newest trend. They expect not to just implement Six Sigma or whatever the quality quality program that you embrace, but to continuously keep on improving. Then moving towards a better way, the newest trend is that you make each and every person responsible. So now, like information security getting everybody at board level responsibility, try to embrace quality as a management responsibility, so that you ensure that all the members who are participating in your project has a responsibility to maintain quality in the project. And then again when you, in any project, there become partnerships with suppliers, and because suppliers are no longer independent, they are all interdependent, and sometimes there is strategic importance. Say you're purchasing an ERP system for your organization, and then your software partner or the vendor is actually a strategic partner for you. And then and if you are an organization who is very quality conscious and who maintains strict levels of quality, you expect as a strategic partnership with your supplier to ensure that your supplier also maintains those level of quality standards. And then it's a mutual benefit, because it's a mutual benefit and understanding, so that there won't be any hiccups at their relationships. So the latest trends are that organizations get together and try to have strategic partnerships with regard to quality. Right. Which will definitely create value to each other. Coming back, if you can remember the sessions that we did, the Agile project management. So quality in Agile environment is a little bit easy to maintain. In a traditional predictive life cycle of project than in a predictive life cycle of a project, where the quality and reviews are the quality reviews are done throughout the project after each iteration cycle, and then towards at the end that you try to do software testing and try to find bugs and software testings, and try to find issues in the software development. And also, if you can recall, there are retrospective meetings after each cycle of iteration, where the team gets together and try to try to discuss the quality issues of the current deliverables that we had just delivered after the iterative cycle, and then those feedback is taken into the next cycle with a so that more corrective actions can be taken. And also in Agile, basically you take a small backlog of work and try to a small batch of work, or what you call the product backlog, and then you try to deliver those things within the defined iterative period. So small batch of work, I mean, it will be easy for the project team or the software development team to uncover any quality issues easily. Even you can take the stand-up meetings, if you can remember the Scrum and the Agile environment, the Scrum framework. We discussed the stand-up meetings every day, 50-minute stand-up meetings. So these things will encourage people to maintain quality in a project, right? So in project management, basically they talked about three processes when it comes to project quality management. As usual, they expect you as project manager of a project to plan the quality management process, and then once you plan, you manage the quality in the execution process, where you execute the quality parameters that you decided at the planning stage at the execution process of a project. And then at the monitoring and controlling process, you try to control the quality and deficiencies that you uncover.